What's up, guys? So today we're back with another Fortnite video, and today in this video we are going to be talking about the future of competitive Fortnite and what I see for the future of Fortnite competitive. And yeah, let's get straight into it. So as you can see, currently there is nothing on the tournament tab. You can't go this way, you can go backwards, but I mean, those tournaments already happened, so they're like not that useful. The last tournament was on December 12th and to the 13th, which kind of makes sense because Epic Games went on break, of course, for the holidays. So, well, the first tournaments were just announced and are going to be coming up very, very soon. So I thought, well, to announce this, we're going to be doing some epic Fortnite gameplay. And as you can see, I'm at 5.3k basically. So I'm at pretty high arena points. So we're going to try to go up some more arena points. And we're going to be talking about the future of Fortnite tournaments. And I'm very happy with these tournaments. So, we're going to quickly cut to when we're inside the game. Okay, so we are now in game. So, I'm super happy about these tournaments. These tournaments are going to be absolutely insane and are definitely going to change Fortnite because we haven't had a tournament in a hot minute. It's been a very long time since we've had a tournament. So, we're going to have to... I'm very excited they got announced. And they're be coming very soon. So, we're going to talk about the tournaments that are actually going to be coming. So I've heard that there's going to be cash cups coming, but those are going to be cross-platform, which I'm happy about because the tournaments are going to become a little easier because there's going to be Xbox and Switch and stuff. And the one good thing, though, is I'd assume that Xbox is going to get their own FNCS and any other platform is going to get their own FNCS, which is very exciting and definitely something I'm very, very excited for. So let's go see. Okay, no one's contesting here at the lighthouse. Pretty good. So the things that I've heard personally, that there should be cash cups coming. And I've heard that the date going around is January 11th. And they said that, I'm pretty sure, on the official Epic Competitive note, which they sent out yesterday about, I think, where they announced these tournaments. So there's also going to be like these cool tournaments, which I'm very excited for because they're going to be way different. So these tournaments are not for money, actually. They are actually going to be for a shout out on their, I think they said their Twitter, which is very exciting because if you had like your YouTube in your name, I'm not sure how this would work, but maybe it's a free shout out. And I think their Twitter is like 1.3 million followers. So it's like, that's a big shout out. So I'm not sure if you'd be, what would happen. I would guess they'd shout out your name or something. I'm not sure because they wouldn't be able to figure out what your channel is or what something you'd want to shout out. I'm not sure, but this is very exciting because it's one of the first tournaments. Like, we've had tournaments for skins and stuff, but there's usually second rounds for those for money, but this is like the first tourney that is not for money, like completely. It's for a shout out, which I think is a fair trade, actually. A shout out instead of money. I think that's a very good idea, and I think it's gonna add some extra spice to the tournament and competitive scene. So there's also some other tournaments that were announced, and they were called to be similar to the Wild Wednesdays, which I loved. The Wild Wednesdays, they were so fun, and it's like, it's competitive Fortnite, but it's like you're not going to get completely sweated on. And it's like top 20 was earnings. So if you wanted to get your first earnings, Wild Wednesday was a great way to do that. So it's very exciting that they're coming out with Wild Wednesday. But there is a little bit of a catch. So last Wild Wednesday, you just had to adapt immediately on the first game. But they're going to be announcing on their Twitter. And I'm hearing a lot of action about their Fortnite, the official Fortnite Twitter. So it seems maybe they're going to become a little more active on there, which they already are very active on there. So that's very surprising, but I'm very happy about that, and that's going to be awesome because that's going to mean a lot more communication in the competitive scene from Epic Games, which is going to be perfect, and I'm definitely excited for this. So, but they said they're going to be announcing the game mode I'm not sure what the notice is going to be, if it's going to be a day's notice, but they're going to be announcing it on their Twitter, like some days before. So that means that there is most likely going to be some time for you to actually practice the game mode. And I'm sure that there's going to be a ton of creative maps. Like, let's just say it's Sniper Shootout and there's snipers only. I'm sure there's a ton of creative maps and game modes you can practice to get the same simulation of that Wild Wednesday game mode, which you weren't able to do in the first Wild Wednesday. And I'm very happy about this. This is a very exciting change, and it's one of my favorites they've done so far in this season. And it's going to be amazing, in my opinion. So I think it's going to be awesome. First, there's a guy here we got to take out. You can't stop me. I'm a fish. Okay, this person is giving me a little box fight. You can't box fight me. That's not how it works. Okay, I'm out of there. Never mind, I'm getting out of there. You might be able to stop me, possibly. So we're going to get out of there. So anyway, there's going to be notice for the Wild Wednesday, which I'm excited about. That's going to be an awesome change, especially for people who, let's just say, didn't play the game mode, even though I'm sure most of you who are trying at the Wild Wednesday probably have played most game modes. But let's just say you haven't played a specific game mode, like it could be silenced weapons only or something, and you don't have much experience with that game mode. Well, you're going to have some notice, so you could play a few rounds of it and get ready for it, because maybe you just haven't played it. And I'll be honest, there's quite a few game modes that I haven't played very much, like the silenced one, for instance, with silence only and fog. That was a very good one, but I haven't played very many rounds of it. So I'm very excited that they're going to be giving us some extra time to get ready, and I think this is going to be a very positive change, in my opinion. It's definitely going to be a good change, and I'm sure it's going to make the stakes a little higher, of course, because people are going to be ready for the tournament, per se, but it's okay, and I think it's going to be an awesome change, because the Wild Wednesdays were already, they were pretty easy. They weren't, like, completely easy, but they weren't the hardest tournament. So I feel like they're going to try to intensify the Wild Wednesdays a little bit, so they're not just for like pros who play a lot of LTMs. They're not just free cash. So I think this could be a great change because people can practice, which is definitely something you need for these tournaments. Like, you could see tons of people doing scrims and practicing for tournaments like DreamHack, because we already know what's going to happen in DreamHacks, and we know how all these things are going to happen, and what kind of implications there are for the game mode. And in most of these, obviously, they're just normal arena gameplay, basically, but with a point system, which is what we've gotten used to. But let's just say a tournament happens like the FNCS, but they changed it up so it's like an LTM. You wouldn't know. Everyone would be caught off guard because it's different from what's usual. I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying that it's good that they're giving us a little bit of extra notice so we can know what we're going to be playing in, because and some people who might not have played the Wild Wednesdays, they're like, what am I playing? They might not know exactly what they're playing because it's not like something they've ever seen before. So I think it's going to be an awesome change, in my opinion. And I think it's going to be great for competitive in general. So I'm very happy with that change, and I think it's going to be awesome. So, I think that's going to be awesome, especially that we have basic dates. Of course, they are what they plan to schedule them on, but you can't really have an exact date, especially with some delays. We're going to have to wait it out, but the dates that are scheduled for these, like we're saying scheduled, are actually not that far away, so I'm very excited. I'm really hoping that the scheduled dates are the dates that the tournaments fall on, because if so, then those tournaments are happening very soon, and, well, are going to be very awesome. So I'm really excited to see that competitive is going to be advancing a little bit, and I'm very happy with that, and I think it's going to be an awesome change, and I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be great across the board, but I don't know. Don't know what you guys think, but I think it's going to be a great change, like, everywhere. I think it's just going to be a great change, and I think it's going to be awesome for people who want to get into competitive who aren't quite there yet. So anyone who wants to get into competitive can now get into competitive, which is awesome. I love it how they do this kind of stuff. It's really cool and awesome. So I'm happy that this is going to be happening, and I'm happy they're going to be taking competitive to a high thing. And I'm not sure if the prize pools are going to be different. They of course they aren't going to reveal every tournament and the prize pools and everything. But at least we know that the tournaments are starting soon, because it's been a while, and I got a little bit worried about those tourneys. So I'm very excited, and these are going to be some awesome changes, so I'm very excited. So yeah, guys, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and press the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one.